Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message. Please leave your message after the tone. Damn it, he's not answering. And you're sure you have no idea where he is? No, we don't have the slightest clue. Eggman doesn't know, Shadow doesn't know, Bowser doesn't know. We don't know anything about where he is. Did Eggman try tracking him? Yes, but his cell phone is turned off, meaning we have no idea where he is. Well, just keep looking for him. He's gotta be around here somewhere. Do you think he's still in the bunker? Maybe, but no one said he was in there. Have Bowser go check a look in there. Yep, will do. Come on, Logan. Where are you? 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live from our TV feed. We welcome you back to the Toy Story News Report at 4:30 p.m. My name is Woody Walker, and of course, as always, I have my good friend Buzz Lightyear over here as well. But we'll get a check-in with Buzz in a minute. Let's go ahead and tune into our top story today. Matthew Skinner is still roaming the streets as expected, but we have no idea where he is at the moment. His last known location was seen 3 days ago, right after the explosions hit. Ever since then, he has not been seen. Now, I have been receiving some reports that Chaos Emerald, the person who has been haunting people, had been haunting Matthew Skinner in 1944. So we're going to give you guys a little bit of backstory into Matthew Skinner. Matthew Skinner, who was born in When was he born? Yes, I'm blanking on here. I can't remember when he was born. Woody, he was born in 1920. Yes, thank you, Buzz. I don't know why I was struggling with that. So Matthew James Skinner was born in 1920 in the Stuffy universe. In 1932, he met this young girl named Shayla Watkins. Now, Shayla's location is currently unknown, and we don't even know if she is alive or not. So I am asking if anybody has any sorts of information on her to please call the Toy Story News hotline for more hints. Now, moving forward to Matthew Skinner, he joined the U.S. Army in 1944 at the age of 24, and then he got kicked out 3 days later for snapping and screaming at his drill sergeant. Now, here is something that a lot of people may not know. Matthew Skinner was running a race with former Stuffy Studios lieutenant Derek Hansen. That is right, folks. As it turns out, Matthew Skinner and Derek Hansen have known each other for over 80 years. And we'll get more into Derek Hansen's story in a bit. But right now, let's continue. Matthew Skinner ran down a ditch and met Chaos Emerald, where he was haunting Matthew Skinner's body. So as it turns out, Matthew Skinner was a normal human just like the rest of us until he met Chaos Emerald. Now, Chaos Emerald has been haunting his body for over 80 years. Now, a lot of you are asking about the lake, about how he ended up frozen. Well, as it turns out, shortly after Matthew Skinner kicked his own son out, and after Shayla Watkins abandoned him, he jumped into a freezing lake trying to get rid and kill the entity with him. Now, as it turns out, this entity did not die with Matthew Skinner and was still with his body after his body was found. Now, I want to tune into Derek Hansen for a quick second, because similar to Matthew Skinner, Derek Hansen was also in the military with Matthew Skinner, and shortly after leaving the military, Derek Hansen went on to be a U.S. soldier. Now, he found Matthew Skinner's body in the lake in 1955. He jumped in an attempt to save him, but similar to Matthew Skinner, he ended up being frozen for many years. Now, unlike Matthew Skinner, his body was found relatively early. His body was found in 2002, almost 20 years before Matthew Skinner's body was found. And he led the coordination and he led the search to find Matthew Skinner's dead body, or what was supposed to be Matthew Skinner's dead body. So as it turns out, Matthew Skinner then used Chaos Emerald to possess some magic into Derek Hansen, meaning that Derek Hansen was also just as normal as Matthew Skinner. Now, I know that is a lot of information, and that is a lot to go off of. But ladies and gentlemen, I've just been told that Matthew Skinner is not the same person who he is right now. But once again, I am still considering him a threat to life and to property. If anybody has any identification on where Matthew Skinner or Shayla Watkins might be, I am asking for anybody to please give us a call. We will take it if he is alive or if he is dead. Just please give us a stuffy hotline and please let us know so we can broadcast this to the public. While Matthew Skinner might not be as dangerous as he has been, he still is considered a very dangerous threat to life and property. Ladies and gentlemen, be safe, be aware, and may God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. 5:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey, I got your call. What's going on? Hey, do you have a few minutes? Yeah, what's going on? I just wanted to let you know something. Okay, what's going on? So, with Matthew Skinner doing all of this, after we defeat him, I'm gonna be resigning. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm gonna be stepping down and move on with my life. Wait, was this the government's idea? If so, I can let them know. No, Knuckles. It has nothing to do with them. This was my choice. Look, if Matthew Skinner somehow puts an end to the world, I figured I'd just say this. Knuckles, I know I really hurt you. And I know that what I did was something really wrong. And I have to live and regret with it for the rest of my life. But you should know, it really was an accident. I didn't mean or intend on any of this happening. Again, I'm not looking for forgiveness, and I'm not pleading for anything. But I just wanted you to understand. Well, if this is my last chance to say anything to you, you're right. I don't forgive you for what you did. And I probably never will. But, with that being said, we never would have gotten to the position where we are without you. Your help, your courage to help take him down, is something that I never thought I've seen from you. I can tell you really have changed. And I can tell that what happened in the past was an accident. But I still don't forgive you for what happened. That's what I expected you to say. But you know what, Eggman? I can't keep carrying this hate with me. And I can't keep hating you every time I look at you. It's not worth it anymore. Because you've done more for this studio than probably anyone else here. Eggman, if I'm gonna be honest, I never thought I'd be saying this. You have a little bit of my respect. Thank you, Knuckles. No. Thank you, Eggman, for everything you have done. Well, the day is still young. Let's make things right. I agree. Okay, so now I wanted to tell you what I was really calling you for. I was able to find Logan's location. What? How were you able to find him? He turned on his cell phone just a few minutes ago. I found him at an address on Creek King Street. Huh, interesting. Wait, Creek King Street? That's on the other side of the universe. Yeah, it is. But that's not it. Creek King Street was also Matthew Skinner's hometown. What? Yeah, that's where he is. Wait, how does Logan know that? He never shared any information. I don't know, but I think I have something in the file. Wait a second. I don't have the file. The file was in the cabinet. Wait, hold on. What file? It was a file that contained everything on Matthew Skinner's backstory, like where he used to live. That file is gone. What? How is that possible? No one was supposed to know where that file was. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can find that file online. Wait a second. Hold on. Search up Shayla Watkins' address. I already tried that, Knuckles. I didn't find anything. I know, but maybe try searching up any family or relatives. Okay. Looks like there's something about a Sheila Watkins. Do you think that could be her? Yeah, bring her up. Sheila Watkins lives in Creek King Street. 45289 Creek King Street. Wait a second. That address sounds familiar. Pull up Logan's address again, okay? Knuckles. That's where Logan is. Logan went to go see Shayla. Yep, you guys better move. I'll let Luigi know. Luigi, we found Logan. What? You did? Where is he? He went to go find Shayla Watkins. What? How is that possible? There was nothing on Shayla Watkins' record. That's because she went by a different name. She goes by Sheila Watkins, not Shayla. Oh my god. I gotta call the rest of the team. We gotta move. Yep, let's go. 4:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Are you Shayla Watkins? Yes, I am. Perfect. I'm a member of the Stuffy Studios officials. Logan Grandel. Can I come in? Of course. Come on in. Looks like you did the place well. Yeah, well, could have used a little tidying. Can I get you anything? No, I'm good, thank you. This won't take long. I want to say thank you very much for cooperating with me. I really do appreciate it. I should have known the Stuffy Studios would have been involved with this. Believe me, we've been involved with this case since I started working here. What did you say your name was again? Logan Grandel. I'm a specialist with the Stuffy Studios. Logan Grandel? I feel like I've heard that name before. Like on the news. You probably did. Aren't you related to someone that Matthew knew? Yes, I am. Do you remember the name Derek Hansen? I do. He was a good friend of Matthew's. He talked about him a lot. I'm his son. Logan, I didn't even recognize you. So you know me. I do, yes. I've heard your name before. Your father used to send Christmas cards of you and Nicholas when you were little. He did now. Yes, he did. They were the cutest things I've ever seen. I'm glad you say that. What's wrong, though? Miss Watkins, I just have a few questions regarding Matthew Skinner. I haven't seen Matthew in over 60 years. I know you haven't, and most of that is due to him falling in the freezing lake. Did you know about that? Yes, I did know about that. Did you make an attempt to try to find and locate him? No, I never did. And why is that? 'Cause I made a vow to never see him again after he kicked out our son. Our son, meaning Matthew Skinner Jr., right? Yes, that's exactly who I meant. So, did you ever find out that he was unfrozen? Yes, I did. How did you feel about that? I wasn't really sure what to think about it. Part of me felt relieved, but another part of me didn't feel anything. You said you haven't seen him since you left the house. How come you weren't seen in public again since then? I didn't want to be the woman who was well known with someone like Matthew. I just didn't want to be like that. I get and understand that. But have you seen what Matthew Skinner has done since then? Yes, I have. Did he hurt you? Did he do something to you? Yeah, he has. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Um, I do have a personal question for you. Of course. What is it? How come you didn't play a big part in my life? I'm I'm sorry. What? No, just never mind. Just forget I asked that. No, wait. What do you mean? How come I didn't play a big part in your life? What are you talking about? Have you seen the news about Matthew Skinner's journal? Matthew Skinner's journal? No. Is it about the one where he wrote in military? Yeah, it was. Goodness, I haven't heard of that book in years. Well, that book had a lot of you mentioned. Also had a lot of me. But what does this have to do with me having a relationship with you? Shayla, I'm your godson. What? What? Yeah, I'm your godson. Logan, I I don't I don't even know what to say. Wait, you didn't know? No, I didn't know. If I would have known, I would have been there for you in a heartbeat with no ifs, ands, and or buts. So Derek Hansen never told you? No, he didn't. Why do you think he wouldn't tell me? Maybe it's not him. What do you mean? I'm thinking that it was the parasite. The parasite that was inside Matthew? Yeah. Why do you think it was that? That was the main reason why you left Matthew Skinner, is that correct? Yes. How come you didn't leave immediately? Because Matthew Skinner was a good man. He was a man who I loved, and he loved me more than anything. But once that parasite took over him, I just haven't viewed him the same. Look, Logan, I am so sorry for not being there for you. No, it's okay. Don't worry about that. Um, do you know where Matthew Skinner is now? No, I don't. Like I said, I haven't seen him since I left the house that day. Is there anywhere where Matthew Skinner would normally go? Um, no, I can't think of anything. Okay, well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for your time, Miss Watkins. Thank you, Logan. And I'm sorry I wasn't there for you in your life. No, it's perfectly okay. I understand. But can I bond a relationship with you now, knowing that I found you? Of course you can, sweetie. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Logan. I should be going. I gotta get back to my team. Logan, wait. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'll always love you, Logan. No matter what. Thank you, Shayla. And I'll always love you too. If there's anything that I can do for you, I'm just one phone call away. Thank you. You know, this whole thing doesn't seem real. Yeah, it doesn't seem real either. I mean, I just remember Matthew Skinner just being the happiest boy I've ever met, the kindest, sweetest guy I've ever met. I remember he went to a bar with Derek and got drunk on his 21st birthday. Or not his 21st, his 25th birthday. And then he came home and was just himself, even with the parasite. Wait, Matthew Skinner and my dad went drinking at a bar? Yeah, it's actually not that far away from here. It's just down the street. Logan? What's wrong? Nothing. Sorry, I'm just thinking about something. Listen, just stay in your home and, just stay here until this whole thing is resolved. Okay. Thank you, Logan. Of course. I love you. I love you too, sweetie. 5:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey, Luigi. What is it, Bowser? We just finished speaking with Shayla Watkins. She hasn't seen Logan in 30 minutes. Wait, she hasn't seen him in 30 minutes. So he was at the house. Yes, he was. But now dude, Shayla said that he left like a couple of minutes ago. Did she say where he was going? No, she didn't. But from what it sounds like, he's still on that side of town. Okay, you know what? Let's move. We have a breaking news story to report. Knuckles, turn up the TV. Yep. Approximately 5 minutes ago, Matthew Skinner was discovered at a bar in Southern Stuffy Universe. Now, I am asking for all citizens in that area to seek a shelter immediately and to not leave until given further instructions. So once again, please stay inside and do not go outside for any reason whatsoever. Oh, crap. 5:50 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What the hell are you doing here? I should be asking you that question. Well, this is the only place that I found some sort of joy at. It's okay. Not gonna hurt anybody. Look, I know what you're gonna say. No, you don't get to say anything. You just think that just because you're not raising your voice means that I'm just gonna forgive you automatically? Well, then you got another thing coming. Not here to make peace. Not here to make amends. Good, because that was never gonna be an option with you. You sitting here at a bar, just drinking, after you just bombed the whole universe? Some kind of sick individual you are. Why aren't you saying anything? You here were all vocal. You weren't afraid to do anything to us. Now all of a sudden you're not even responding to me. What is your problem? Logan, I'm sorry. Don't pull that bullshit with me. If you were gonna apologize to me, you should have done it sooner. I wasn't thinking sooner. What are you talking about? This was the one place. This was the place where I asked Shayla to marry me. She never said anything about that. Why wouldn't she? 'Cause knowing my luck, she's probably erased me from her mind. Yeah, she did. But she still thought of you. I highly doubt that. No, she really did. How do you know? Shayla Watkins is dead. No, she's alive. How do you know that? Because I saw her, and I just had a conversation with her. My godmother. How did you know that? It's simple. Because of everything that was in here. Where did you get that journal? We found it in the electricity room after the mess you created. That wasn't supposed to be touched. You don't have a right to go through my private stuff. Well, guess what? I just did. And I don't regret it. What happened to the man who you were, Matthew? What happened to you? That man died a long time ago. He was a coward. No, he wasn't a coward. He was the man who I wanted to be. Instead of what you became. Instead of the parasite that you ran into. That I ran into? That was an accident. Okay? That was an accident. I didn't purposefully run up to that parasite and say, hey, possess me to be a bad human being. He possessed me before I had the chance to run. He possessed me, Logan. Do you understand that? What do you think I did? I tried everything to fight those demons. Do you think I just sat around and gave up? I tried like hell to fight that parasite. I really, really tried. And no matter how hard I tried, everything just fell apart. I lost my son. I lost my wife. I lost the love of my dreams. I lost my best friend. And I killed my drill sergeant because of it. I didn't want to go down for the consequences that my parasite was causing me. So if you think that I didn't try like hell, well then you are dead wrong, pal. You are dead wrong. Logan, you'll never understand what it's like to have a parasite inside of you. Unless you already did. No, I didn't. That journal was the only thing I had left of me. All the memories I had with my son, all the memories I had with Shayla, with Derek. Now all those memories are just gone. Look, Logan, I'm not asking for you to understand. No, I do understand. But what I don't understand is why you were causing harm to so many people here. All of these people lived their lives normally. They were normal, everyday people. Why'd you make their lives hell? Why did you make Luigi's hell? Why did you make Knuckles' hell? And why did you make my life hell? You really think that I would make your lives hell, Logan? Without this parasite? I would have loved you like a son. Oh yeah, that's the parasite speaking, isn't it? No, it's not the parasite speaking, Logan. This is me. This is Matthew James Skinner speaking to you. Forget the parasite. This is me. You really just seem to forget. I had a life outside of the parasite. When the parasite wasn't taking over me, I was living my normal and my best life. But that parasite ruined my life. So if you want to blame anybody, blame the parasite. Logan, you should know that the real me cares about you and would never do what the original Matthew Skinner did. Am I speaking to the real Matthew Skinner right now? Yes, you're speaking to the real me. Where's the parasite on you? It's gone. What do you mean it's gone? It gave up on me. It left. Now I have nothing. So what? It was with you for 80 plus years and then it just now magically decides to vanish? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So then where is it now? I don't know. And I probably never will. Look, Logan, I know what you're thinking. And I don't expect forgiveness for you. But this is the real me now. So, what? You just expect me to go to Toy Story News and just tell everybody that you're now all of a sudden the good guy? You don't have the parasite on you. So why don't you think clearly for once? Think about what you've done to everybody. You don't think that's what I've been doing? I've been sitting here thinking about everything that I have done. All the pain I've caused, all the trauma, the grief, the devastation. It wasn't me. Yeah, you're damn right it wasn't you. You hurt people. Shayla was hurting. Matthew Skinner Jr. was hurting. Before you decided to possess my dad, he was hurting. And I was hurting because I never got the chance to know my real godfather. Well, you heard all the stories about me, right? I guess you got to love the old version of me. Maybe you're right. Come on. You're under arrest. Logan, please. Just think about it. Do you want my honest opinion? I do. I will never view you how I viewed you in the book. Because I didn't know you back then. For all I know, you could be lying to me. But I know that parasite has been taking over you for far too long. Why don't we take you in? I will get you the help that you need. You're too late. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, put the knife down! Last warning! Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hey, Skinner, we don't have to go down this path. What if Shayla wants to see you? Shayla never wanted to see me. If she wanted to see me, she would have seen me and rescued me. But she cared about you, Matthew. Doesn't that mean something? It did. But now it doesn't. Hey, Matthew, please, just look at me. Don't do this. For what it's worth, Logan, I know I never got the chance to know the real me. But just know, the real me loves you, and always will. You were made to do great things, Logan. And I know that the real you won't disappoint. Goodbye, Logan. No, don't! Matthew, stay with me. It's too late, Logan. I'm gone. No, you're not gone. Stay with me. I'm sorry, Logan. And tell the whole world that I'm sorry. Hey, Matthew? No! Matthew, are you there? Matthew! Stuffy Studios a fit. Dead. Six p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Woody Walker coming to you with a breaking news story. At approximately 5:45 p.m., Matthew Skinner was found dead at a bar at his hometown. It is unknown what happened to Matthew Skinner, but the danger to the civilians and to the life on this universe is officially over. Your government and the Stuffy Studios officials thanks you for your cooperation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the danger to the Stuffy Studios for 5 years is officially over. This is Woody Walker, and this is Buzz Lightyear, signing off from Toy Story News. I didn't kill him. I know. How did you know? We ran the DNA found on the knife. It belonged to Matthew Skinner's. It's over, Logan. You're now okay. Am I, though? For the first time in my life, I was able to see the man. The real Matthew Skinner. It was the man who he said he was in his book. I now wish I had the chance to know him. Yeah. You know, I was thinking that I was going to feel relieved, feel glad that this is over. But I really don't. I know. Does the pain of losing someone you love Does it ever go away? No, it doesn't. And maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, maybe it is. I'm proud of you, Logan, for what you've done. Thank you, Luigi. Hey, Luigi? What is it, Silva? Do you have a few minutes? We need to talk. Yeah, of course. If you need anything, just let me know. Thank you, Luigi. What is it? I did some more research on Chaos Emerald. I found something that you're gonna want to see. Wait a second. Is that? Yeah, it is. How are we gonna tell him? Simple. We don't. Luigi. Robin? Hey, Luigi. It's great to see you. Yeah, you too. How's the new job working? Pretty well. Well, come on. I'm sure the whole gang would like to see you. That's great, Luigi, but that's not why I'm here. Oh? Is everything okay? Not really. We got new reports of a new attack coming in. Oh, no. Sir, we just received word. He failed. Damn it! That he was the last one. Now what are we gonna do? You asking me that question, boss? No. Actually, I'll know what to do next. Okay, boss. What are we gonna do next? It's simple. I will be the one who does this. And we will help you, boss. Good. Get the rest of the Koopalings. Let's get started. Very well, boss. Luigi Anderson, Bowser, and the rest of the Stuffy Studios, you have no idea what you're in for.